And it seems to me that more people agree with me than disagree, but it's a very popular song. It talks about how you should never give up on a task, or if it's your dream, you should never say you can't do it. And it's never say never good to think about in Christ, too. You should never say, oh, I can never become a Christian because of things I've done in the past. You should never say, oh, nobody else can become a Christian because of things that they've done in the past. And you should never say that you should never say that God will never see what I'm doing, because God sees everything. My first point is that you should never say, I'll never become a Christian because of things I've done in the past. Because no matter how bad you are or how much sins you have, God accepts everything. It's God's decision whether you become a Christian or not, but you can always become baptized and repent and become a Christian. If you have your Bibles, turn with me to Colossians chapter 3, verses 1 through 15. It says, since then you have been raised with Christ, set your hearts on things above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. For you died, and your life is not hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is your life, appears, then you also will appear with him in glory. Put to death, however, therefore, what belongs to your earthly nature: sexual immorality, impurity, lust, evil desires, and greed, which is idolatry. Because of these things, the wrath of God is coming. You used to walk in his ways and in the life you once lived, but now you must rid yourselves of these things such as anger, rage, malice, slander, and filthy language from your lips. Do not lie to each other, since you have taken off your old self with its practices, and have put on the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge and in the image of the Creator. Here there is no Greek or Jew, circumcised or uncircumcised, barbarian, Scythian, slave or free, but Christ is in all and is in all. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves in compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you may have with each other. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And for all these virtues, put on love, which binds us together in perfect unity. This talks about like the Corinthians, and they were really, really bad people. Like they had lust and immorality, but they came to Christ and they became good Christians. And if they can turn their ways around, then we can. My next point is that you should never say someone else can't become a Christian because of things that they've done in the past. God accepts everyone into the church, and we should too. Whenever somebody sees somebody doing something bad, people sometimes get their heads down like, oh, they'll never become a Christian. Kind of like my travel baseball team. Whenever something like an error happens, like a bad play, then like say our shortstop our second baseman, but our second baseman misses a ground ball, and everybody gets their heads down and like, oh, we can't win now because we're way behind. But I've seen teams come back from 0 to 15, and then they won the game. And so you should never say never that you'll never become a Christian. This kind of goes along with the Corinthians chapter 3, because it says like how the Corinthians were bad and they changed their ways to become good, and everybody can do that. So remember in Christ to. So remember. My final point is that you should never say no one will ever know. I bet that at one point in everyone's life, we've tried to sneak a piece of candy or food from the pantry, and you hold a piece of candy and say, "Oh, my mom will never know." But then usually your mom finds out, and she says like, "Who took yours?" And you're like, "Oh, sorry, I took it." And if you never get caught, then God always knows. Please turn with me to Genesis chapter 3, verses 6 through 12. It says, when the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it. She gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized that they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves together, and they made coverings for themselves. Then the man and his wife heard the sound of the Lord God who was walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and they hid from the Lord among the trees of the garden. But the Lord God called to man, "Where are you?" He answered, "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." And he said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" And they said, "The woman you put here with me, she gave me some fruit from the tree, and I ate it." So Adam and Eve thought that God would never know that they stole from the tree, and that God would never find a hiding place. But he did, because God sees everything and what everyone's doing at every point in time. In closing, I've gone over 3 points to never say that no one will ever know, because God sees everything. Never say that you can't become a Christian because of things you've done in the past. And never say someone else can't become a Christian because of the sins they have. Even though I really don't like the song Never Say Never, it goes along really good with Christ and about how you should never say, "I can never do it." Even, you should never say never when it comes to Christ.
Good job.
Amen.